Alright, welcome back everybody. Oh man, I got base raided today. So the total times I've been successfully base raided is probably at least 5. Um, this is actually my current base strength. You can see it's only 315,000. That's very low. And you'll see why when I show you the first attack. That was a defeat on my side, but a win for the other side. So you can see my station won for a while, right? So your station does hold out for a few minutes. Oh god. And this mouse keeps clicking on everything. Sorry about that. There we go. You can see my base won against this cure right here. But that the station defense numbers were going down here. So I think the top number is the shield, the bottom number is like the hull strength or whatever, internal strength if you want to call it. That ship's only level 20 shipyard, so it's one of the lowest level ships if you divided all 50 levels. You know, under 25 is pretty low. And then you can see after that it's defeat, but once the shield goes down, it never comes back up. Or it comes back up for a very long time. Like literally the auto repair is like a day or something if you're not back in time. So if you got peaceshields saved up, you got to plan ahead of time. Like if you expect to be gone from your account like a day or two or a week, or that week, like the weeks before, you got to clean out your account, put your base somewhere else, save up peaceshields. Those are the only things that are invincible in the game. And then that's how much cargo that was lost from the base on that run. But all these resources here I can get back. I got actually a bunch of tokens saved, so if I need to, I can open those up right away. I prefer to save them. So it's not as big as a deal as it looks. It's like in Command and Conquer. When you restarted a new game, you know, all your resources were gone. So you gotta keep that in mind. You know. And actually, if I was a master software programmer, it'd take me less than 1 minute to get those numbers back. So keep that in mind. That's why you gotta keep learning about software. So you can see all the green ones are the ones where my station was successful, and then this is victory, and then a defeat, this is the first one here. So there were 3 different people, and they're all from the same alliance. Guys that actually sometimes talk to me and sometimes insult me. So hi, Brodster20 and Wolframe. So Brodster is the one that talks a lot. So the other 2 guys are usually pretty quiet, but they're joining in. So if you're on the Apex server, you gotta watch out for these guys. They will not let up. So, and so before, I think I had video of this morning. I might add it in there. I had, I think, like 600 something thousand titanium, maybe 800 or 500,000 par steel, and then about a few hundred thousand dilithium. So all the numbers were under a million, which at this level, which is a level 22 account, is not much. So I repaired all the guns. So once you get hit, there's cost of only titanium to repair your defense platform. So now leveling up your base does help you last a few more minutes, but you can see like this is 43 minutes ago was the last victory, and then the first defeat was at 43. So there was only what is that, like 9 minutes, literally just 9 minutes. So that's with a ship that's pretty low level. These guys, their levels are up here, level 21, 22. So if these guys have stronger ships later on, they'll be able to even do it faster on lower level bases. So definitely put your peaceshields up. I got mine up now. And then rebuilding resources, save up your missions when you don't use them right away or within the same day. Um, and then try to stock up on some 12-hour peaceshields. 1-day peaceshields help sometimes if you need it. And if you're going to be gone, it's going to be hard for you to stay online. Just clear out, use up all your stuff in your account, and then put your base somewhere the farthest you can find. So, like, don't bother trying to jump on, because you'll keep losing stuff. See, I've never hit these guys back, to be honest. I think one time I tried to defend against Brodster, but my ship lost. It was a Tala, so it was a weaker Tala. I think it was even level 30 at that time. It was the highest level of a Tala you can get is 35, and I didn't even have Prime Hull or any of the primes yet at that time. I think that was like about a month ago. So those battle logs, they're only up to 30 logs or something. After that, it's kind of taken out. So we can go through research here, but your peaceshields are the ones that you need the most to help you. Those are invincible. While inside of research, there's some stuff that helps. You can put your ships in at night. You can relocate your base, because a relocation token is only 50 credits. So technically, you could use 2 relocation tokens. So if you're kind of on this sparingly, like you only play it once a week, twice a week, few times a week, and only for an hour or two, relocating your base to somewhere really quiet helps. Preferably a place with nobody there, so. And the longest distance away, so that it takes, it's the hardest to get to. Now I'm trying to go into research here. For some reason there's no direct button I've ever found, or keyboard shortcut to directly go into research. So I gotta click on my dry dock D. This is how half the stuff in this game is for me right now. Even on a mobile device, it's the same procedure. There's not like a shortcut key I can make, or I've tried to look for it, but I've never seen it. So in your station research here, there's a lot of stuff that can help your station last a little bit longer, but honestly, it's not gonna help too much against very strong ships. Like Reb is has a Bortus, it's like 1 million. Your base has to be more than like 3 or 4 million. And for people at level 20, it's impossible. Even if you throw in $20 every day in Latinum, you still probably can't get there. You might get halfway there, or 3/4 of the way there, but you're not going to get to enough where you'll be able to stop somebody with a ship that strong. So these Prime Protection helps, but I don't actually have that yet. It requires like or I only have 1 unit up on this account. Now this one's a big one, the platform defense shield, but you can see it takes almost a day, and so that helps. Defense technology helps. Now protecting your resources, your partial safeguarding, titanium safeguarding, and dilithium safeguarding help, or defense technology, which you only get like 1 level, I think. Some of the stuff, there's only 1 level and you have it, it just says max. Like unlock the envoy, there's not multiple levels. And then the defensive platform hull, you can see mine's low, it's only level 3. Station weaponry, I'm only level 2. So I didn't really think I'd get hit today, but I'm not surprised. I kind of felt it the whole week, like, oh no, something's gonna happen. And then there's actually stuff here in Galaxy, but you gotta get through this tree here. You can't, unfortunately, choose anything. You don't have full freedom in research. You actually have to go in order. So everything goes from left to right, like the way we read. Some stuff you've seen have been maxed out. And the other thing is, if you got a business or something, send those people that attack you the link. You know, even if they get a hit on your website or view, and ask them to help you out, man. You'd be surprised. Sometimes the guilt they got, or the fact that they owe you. Now, I want the shield modulation, but this is only for my ships here. I'm 8 units short, and I actually have to do another refine right now. But interestingly, shield modulation level 10 requires a 2-star material that I stopped refining because I thought I wouldn't need it anymore. And it's uncommon refined gas, or 2 grade, or 2-star, or number 2, or whatever you want to call it. And then prime shields for my ships I really want. I remember that helped. I'm only 9 units away from that. But yesterday there was an event where I could have got maybe like 5 units, but I'd have to shoot like at least 30 or 40 Romulan ships. My ships aren't strong enough to do that. This is other ship stuff here. So at night, if you want the extra boost, you can put your best ships in there. But if all your ships are like under 100k strength, I think it's a direct number. So each ship, like if you have 3 ships that are each 100k, then you would have 300k more. But at night, I usually send out my ships mining. So, because I need the resources more than I just need defense. Right now I'm researching the Vaklas here. So some people put their ships in their base, and that helps boost the stats temporarily while the ship's in, but once you change to miners or go and send